got this computer.
Yes.
Yes, I will start right now.
Sure.
This picture, I will try to describe some pictures. This one is my first picture. This one in this, I will try to apply my methodology. I know this methodology 5Ws.
Yeah.
First, I take there. It seems it appears like that these that there is a couple who that there is a couple walking
Yeah.
walking in a field. It seems it is an agriculture land. It seems an agriculture land.
Okay.
They are walking. They are walking on the banks of agriculture land.
Okay.
Banks, some paths in the middle of a field. Some paths, some small paths. So there, I think they are walking, and maybe it is their farmhouse. Maybe it is their own agriculture land. So they may be inspecting. They may be watching, observing the field. They may be, it seems like that for me. And also it may be morning also, because in the morning. At the same time watching their fields, and at the same time uh, uh, they are doing uh, exercise. They are also doing the exercise. They are also morning. They are also doing their morning walking.
Okay.
Is it correct saying like that?
Morning walking.
Morning walking. They
We don't say morning walking. We can say, they're going for a walk,
they
right?
are
Or they're
doing.
taking a walk, right? You
They are
can say,
taking a walk. They are taking
right?
a
Yeah,
walk. They
they're
are
taking a
taking a
walk.
morning walk.
Yeah, they're taking a morning walk. You can say that.
Yes, they are taking a morning walk.
Morning walk.
So that is, I said, who are they? I said they are couple. I said, where are they? They are in the field. I said, when are they? When are they doing this activity? They said, I
Right.
said they are doing it in the morning.
Mhm.
I said, why are they? Why are they there? I said they are both for exercise purpose and for inspecting their fields also. They are doing it. I
Yeah.
said, why are they?
Mhm.
When means I said it is in the morning.
Right.
So I think why are they doing also? I said.
Right.
So
We have covered
uh,
everything.
everything, yes.
Right. Okay.
Where, what, when, why, who.
Right.
I
Who,
said all
etc.
five.
Yes. 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 So a couple of things that
Uh,
is right. Use the word since it's a picture. Right. So since
yes.
it's a picture, use the word what appears.
It appears. Yes.
Appears, right? Appears, seems to be,
It
etc.
seems to
Because,
be.
right, yeah, because you're not exactly sure, right? You're not exactly sure, right? So therefore you
Yes.
can
Yes.
say it appears. For example, in the case of the setting of the picture, that means the background, instead of saying that it is in the morning, you can say it appears to be daytime.
It appears to be daytime.
Right? It appears to be daytime.
Shall I say? I guess it is in the morning. I guess it is in the afternoon. So
uh
something. I guess.
yeah, right. If you say daytime, it is inclusive of morning, afternoon, everything.
Yes. Yes.
Right? It appears to be daytime, right? You can
Daytime.
say that it appears to be daytime.
It appears to be daytime.
Daytime,
Yes.
right? It appears to be daytime, right? You're not 100% sure because it could be like like some editing or something like that, right? So
Yes.
that is why we are saying it appears to be when you're not 100% sure,
Uh,
even though it is, as you can see, but still, right, it could be some editing or something. So that's why we can say it seems to be, it appears to be, it looks like daytime.
yes.
Okay,
Yes.
right?
Thank
That
you.
is, instead of saying that in the morning, we can say, right, right, it is in the morning, we can say it appears to be daytime.
It appears to be
It
daytime, and
appears to be
uh,
daytime, right?
mm,
And rather than saying that like they're walking agriculture land, we don't know if it is agriculture land. It looks like some sort of a field, right? Some sort of a field, right? It could be wheat, right? A field of wheat or paddy or something like that,
Yes.
right? It's a field. It's a field, right? So
It's a
they're
field.
walking, right? They're walking on a field, right?
Yes.
Yeah. So rather than saying that
Because there is a crop, that's why
right, right,
there is
right,
a
right,
crop. So
right.
instead of
It's a field.
saying agriculture land, we can say
It's a field.
it's a
It's a field.
it's a field.
Right. That's it. It's an instead of saying it's an agricultural land, we can say it's a field,
It's a field. Yes.
right? It looks
And
like right.
also, if I want to elaborate, when we can see clearly there is happiness. She is very, she has a smile, bright.
Yeah.
She has a smile, bright smile on her face. It seems,
Yes.
it appears that she is very happy, and she likes to go to fields. She likes to walk with her husband, or with her. She likes to walk with her friend or husband.
Okay. Now,
She
when you're saying likes to means you're being absolutely sure about that,
yeah. So
right? So you can't say likes to, right?
likes.
So she seems to be happy, right? You
She
can
seems
say
to be
that, right?
happy.
She seems to be happy. She appears to be happy,
Okay.
right? Yeah.
She appears to
She's
be.
yeah. She appears to be happy, right?
She.
She seems happy. She appears to be happy. You can use other words for happy also, right? You
Yes.
can use like happy, gleaming, blissful,
Gleaming,
etc.
blissful.
Right? All
Yes.
these terms you can use for happiness.
Happiness.
Right?
Okay.
Yes. Right. So you can use that also. That's
Yeah.
it.
Just I elaborated it also a little bit.
Right.
So, what is your opinion? I mean, has I described correctly, or are there
Yeah, yeah,
any?
yeah. Of course, of course. In the sense, like, when it comes to pictures, you're right. What happens is like you're not entirely sure what is happening
Uh,
behind it, right? So we can't. So therefore, we can use the word appears to be.
Appears to be. Yeah.
Appears to be a lot, right? It appears to, like, for example, it appears to be daytime. It seems like it is daytime, like that. We can say that, right? Appears to.
Another thing is I felt nervous when they are taking, or they are taking a morning walk.
Yeah.
They are
They
taking a
appear right. Yeah. Again, we don't know if they are absolutely taking a right, if they are like taking a morning walk or not. Like, so you can say it seems that this couple is taking, it
uh,
seems as though this couple is taking a morning walk.
it seems as though, yeah, it
Yeah, it
seems as
seems
though
as though this couple is taking a morning walk, right? It
morning
appears
walk.
as though it seems as though, you can say that,
Yeah.
right?
Okay.
That this couple is taking a morning walk. You're saying that because though it is what you are seeing, but you're not absolutely sure,
Yes.
right? So
And
we can't use
also,
simple present. Yeah.
you can't.
You can't use simple present like she likes to, etc., because you
Ah,
don't know her
yes.
mentality, right? So that's why,
Yes. Yes. Thank you.
right? So
Yes.
that's why, yeah.
Yes.
Yes, sir.
And also one more thing is, it is weekend. Weekend. It appears
Yeah.
they are on the field because they have weekend. They got time.
Yeah.
It is weekend. It
Mm-hmm.
appears it is weekend time, and that's why they went to the fields.
Okay, that is when you're putting in your own this thing, right?
It
Because we don't know, right? We
uh,
don't know if it is
uh,
weekend, right?
I said it appears.
It appears to be a weekend. Okay, we
It
can
appears to
it,
be
yeah, it right. Again, that will be like like stretching it a lot, right?
stretching it a lot.
Right, we don't know, right? If it is, I can say that on the basis of this picture, I can say that it appears to be it appears to be daytime,
Yeah, that's how
right?
to
It appears to
specific.
be right, being right. So right, your this thing should be limited to what you can see in this picture,
Yeah, definitely.
right? I can't, like, for example, I can say that it appears as though it is morning 7 a.m., 8 a.m., like that, but that will be like putting in my own views on it,
Yeah, definitely.
right? So that's why, right? So I am, rather than going to that, I'm just describing what is there in front of me in the picture, right? It appears as though.
I am what you said. I am rather than going. You said I am rather than.
Yeah,
Mm.
rather than rather than,
Instead of I rather
right,
than.
yeah, rather than right, in the place of saying instead of, you can say rather than.
Rather than. Yeah. Okay.
Yes,
That I am unable to use
rather
rather than
than.
also
Okay,
regularly. I
okay.
am not able to use rather than, and
Oh,
also because of you, I got this word. Quite also
Quite, yeah.
quite a
Right.
lot, and
Right. Try to use quite in your daily conversation a little. Like for example, how well do you know him? I know him quite well.
quite well. Yes.
Right. I know him quite well.
Yes.
Okay. So quite is a word that you can use a lot in your day-to-day conversation with a lot of things.
Yes. I will.
Okay.
I will increase.
Right.
I will
Yeah.
increase the usage of
Usage of
quite.
quite. Yes.
Quite.
Right. I am quite. You can say, for example, how well do you know that subject? You can say I'm quite well versed with that subject.
Quite well versed with that
Well
subject.
versed with that subject, meaning what? I know that subject very well. Instead of
Ah,
saying that I know that subject very well, you can make it a slightly bit this thing and make it, by formal by saying I'm quite well versed with that subject.
for opposite also I can use. I am quite. I do. I am not quite.
Sure.
I am
I'm
not.
not quite sure about it.
I am not quite sure about it also.
Right. Are
Okay.
you sure about it? In that case, you can say I'm not quite sure about it. You can say.
Yeah, that also
Yes.
a regular expression. Yeah, got it.
Correct. You can even simply say quiet also.
Quite
Meaning
also.
what? Like right? More than a little. More than a little.
Yes.
Right, more than in the sense like like 50-60% like that, quite.
Okay, quite.
Okay, how sure are you about it? You can simply say quite. That means what? Quite sure.
Quite
You
sure.
don't even have to say quite sure. You can simply say quite, meaning
Yeah.
what? Quite sure.
Uh,
That's it, right? So quite sure gives the impression that it is not 100%, but a little bit below that,
yes.
70-80%, etc. That's it. So
Thank
that's
you.
a word which you can use a lot in your day-to-day conversation.
Yes. Both
Yes.
are rather
Right.
than and quite. Okay.
Yeah, rather
Uh,
than and quite.
okay. Again, I will take one more picture. Right.
Sure. Yeah.
Thank you. Yeah. After watching this photo,
Yeah.
it appears that these kids they are
Mm-hmm.
learning. It appears that these two kids they are learning swimming under the usually under the guidance of a under the guidance of their parents. They are enjoying it very much. If you see the way they
Mm-hmm.
are. The way they are enjoying it, the way they are splashing the water, and they are not afraid of water. They are
Yeah.
enjoying it and they are learning because they have these two, protecting guards, or shall
Mm-hmm.
I say, protecting tires are. Equipment protect equipment is there, and they are using it nicely, and it appears there is some kind of easiness,
Right.
some kind of easiness in their movement, in their look,
Mm-hmm.
when we see their feelings and when we see their faces.
Mm-hmm.
I think they are learning, and they are enjoying that training session or learning movements.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And also, it is, it is in a pool. It is in a learning. I think they are in the pool.
Yeah.
So, other than this, it seems, it appears that they are taking this training in the evening. I can say it is in the evening or in the daytime also, anytime. Maybe in the weekend also, because usually parents get a time in the weekends. They get a they take their children to the swimming pool, and there they ask a trainer to give them some kind of training. So it is very good habit. I know learning swimming is very good, and it should be. It should, everyone should learn swimming,
Mm-hmm.
because it is a life-saving technique or life-saving skill.
Right.
In our place, in Telangana state, every year, people who don't know swimming, they are these students.
Mm-hmm.
They are killing themselves by just, they are going to swimming and in the ponds, without knowing the depth of the pond. They are trying to swim in that pond, they are losing their life. Every year, some 4 5 students are losing their life. What shall I say? Uh, they are dying. Every year they are dying. Every dying 4 5 people are dying because they don't know how to swim.
How to swim.
So swimming is a very good skill are very good. We have to very important activity. We have to learn. We have to learn. That's why these parents, it seems, they are taking interest, and they are giving training to to their kids.
Yeah. Yes,
Yeah.
yes,
That
yes.
is what my understanding of this picture.
Yeah,
Just
correct.
with my first
Yeah.
with my first look, these are the thoughts which came into my mind.
Right, right, right.
You
Just by
know,
looking once.
once
Yeah,
just by looking once, I am getting this kind of thoughts. You know, in
correct.
being a journalist, every year I have been reading news related to swimming deaths related to students in their summertime. You know, all students they are going to outside of the village, and there in the wells and in the
Yeah,
ponds, they are taking, they are venturing. They are going into the wells, and they are trying to swim, and without
yeah,
knowing swimming, they are drowning in
right.
it. They are drowning in it, and
Correct.
every year I am reading that news.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. That's
Uh,
true. I think people would assume that, like being from the right, people in the south, especially, right, would be knowing. Naturally, everyone in the south would be knowing how to swim.
yes.
Right, near
Mm,
near to the right coastal place and all that. But I don't. I was somewhere I was reading a statistics that said that Indians are the people who, like, like they're one category of people who don't know swimming at all.
yes.
Very few people know how to swim in case of country like India.
Uh,
Right, that's it. Yeah. So
yes.
one thing is, do you know what you call this thing that float?
Pool, POOL, pool. Pool or swimming pool.
No, no. I mean the ring, the ring.
The ring, that area. I don't know.
Okay, okay. So that ring is what they call as a life buoy. Buoy.
VU.
Life buoy. Life.
Uh-huh.
You know
Uh,
that soap? There is one company, Life Boy.
Life by, I know it.
Right, right. It comes from that this particular thing, Life buoy. Life
Okay.
buoy means like when a person is about to drown, you might have seen that they throw a circular thing into the water.
Uh,
Right? When a person falls into the water, right,
yes.
they throw that circular thing right into the in
Yes.
the water for that person to hold on to. Right?
Yes.
Yeah. Life, they call it as life buoy. Buoy means a buoy,
This one.
not
This
yeah,
one.
this that circular thing.
Circular thing.
Right,
Life
right,
buoy.
right.
Okay.
Yeah,
I
buoy,
said
buoy.
lifeguard. I said
Like,
life.
yeah, lifeguard is the person.
Lifeguard. Yes.
Lifeguard is the person who will jump into the water to save you.
Yeah. Yes.
Right? Lifeguard, you have life jacket also. That
Life
is the
jacket.
jacket, right? That
Jacket.
ring is called the life buoy.
Uh-huh.
Buoy.
Okay. I
Right.
got
So
it.
buoy is basically a word that is used to describe things that don't, that float on water. Things that float on water can be called as buoy. Buoy.
Oh, okay. Anyway,
Right.
anything which floats on the water.
Yeah. Usually, like in the case of, like in the case of ships and all those things, there will be some sort of a buoy will be there.
Oh, okay.
Right, there will be some sort of a buoy will be there. Buoy means, right, it is there to see that this particular thing is there to show how much distance they have covered.
Okay.
Right,
Okay.
so that particular thing is called the buoy, life buoy.
Okay.
So
Got
this
it.
is a similar thing, right? So this particular thing, I'm not sure if in the case of kids whether it is the same thing, but when a person is drowning, the circular thing that they drop for the person to hold on to is called a life buoy.
Like we, yeah,
Right,
got
yeah.
it. Yeah, yes,
Okay, yes.
yes.
And yeah,
That
that's it.
life by soap is
Right, right, right.
in
Something
my
that saves your life. Yeah, something
uh,
that saves your life. That is what they're trying to say.
in my childhood, I used to take bath with that soap.
Okay, okay,
It
okay,
was
okay.
very famous in those days.
Yeah, yeah,
Life
yeah,
by
yeah.
soap. It was
Life
very
Boy.
famous,
Even
and
now also it's quite famous, right?
uh,
Yeah. That's it. So, right. So, that is now we can only see what is happening over here. We can see who, right? We can see, right. We don't know about when. The
Ah,
time is right. We don't know what is the
yes,
time,
yes.
right? We can't say, right? We don't know about the time, right? So you can say that regarding when we don't have further in, right? We don't have information,
Information, further
right? We don't have,
information.
because if there was any, like, if we could see anything related to the, whether it is evening or day or something, we could have said something,
Yes.
right? We could have said something. So we can say that we don't, right? Regarding when, we don't know. We
There are
don't know
many.
much.
There are many words also. If we take a particular activity,
Mm-hmm.
relating to that activity, we can find. We have to know many words also, many vocabulary, many words.
True, true.
They in that field they have many. They only people who are involved in that field. They know many words of that field.
Mm-hmm.
So activity wise also vocabulary expressions, activity wise also a little bit a little bit of a problem for me. Whenever I take some activity, if it is activity related to media,
Yeah,
I am getting words quickly.
right.
Eh? But
Yeah.
if I take some other activity, if I want to speak about some other activity, so
Mm-hmm.
I am feeling nervous and feeling unable to remember good words, good expressions also.
Okay. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Certain expressions or certain
Certain
words related to that particular profession.
here splashing, see that girl, that
Yeah,
younger one, she has splashing with her leg,
yeah.
splash,
She is splashing. Yeah,
splashing the
right.
word.
Yeah, she's
Uh,
splashing. Right. She's trying to swim. She's learning to swim. Right.
yes,
Rather than saying learning swimming, we can say learning to swim.
learning to swim.
Right.
Yes,
In this picture, we can say two kids learning to swim,
two
or two
kids
children learning to swim.
yes,
Right. They seem to be, right. You can say they appear to be, or they seem to be enjoying the activity,
yes.
right? Because you can see them smiling, so they appear to be enjoying the activity. You can say that, right? And then you can talk about, like, why means, like, why swimming is so important. You can talk about the relevance of that,
Relevance of
right? The relevance of right.
I said one example also to you saying
Yeah,
that
correct, correct, correct. The right, citing one example, right? Not giving one example, citing.
citing,
Citing, right? I will cite one example.
citing.
Cite.
Yeah,
Right. Yeah.
yes.
I will cite one example. Right.
I,
Giving, instead of saying that I will give one example, you can say I will cite one example.
yes, it is giving a typical our South Indian kind of. Whenever I say
Yeah.
I am giving.
I'll give, right. I'll try to give an example. Right. I'll try to
They
give
are
an
giving
example. Right.
exam.
Yeah.
They are giving exams.
Right. Right. Right.
Whenever
Right.
they are writing exam, I mean, whenever they are going to students, whenever they take up exams, they are giving exams. Something like that. We always say.
Okay. 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 When it comes to example, you can always say cite. Cite.
Site,
Right.
yes.
Cite. Right. Cite. When
Uh,
it comes to something like, for example, if it's a right, a dialogue or something, then you can say I will quote a dialogue.
I will
Quote.
quote a dialogue. I
Right.
will.
Rather than saying, let me repeat the words mentioned by the famous so and so person, you can say I'll quote the famous lines given by. That means, like,
Yeah.
paraphrasing, taking,
Fair.
same thing.
Yeah.
Examples can be cited, cited,
Yes.
right? Points can be listed.
Yes.
I'll, instead of saying instead of saying
Points.
I'll give some points, you can say I'll list out some points,
I will list out some points.
right?
Yeah.
Or I'll list some points to you,
I will list.
right? That's it, right? So these are a couple of things that
Uh,
you can keep in
and
mind.
also you said that the expression let me also have to use again and
Yeah,
again.
right, right, right,
Uh,
right. Yes, yes, right.
uh,
Let me give you some examples.
yes, let me give you
Right,
some
yeah.
example.
Or allow me to give you some examples. Please allow me to give you some examples, etc.
Yeah, yes.
Right, like that.
That is a kind of fluency. Yes, yeah.
Yeah.
Whenever we get such kind of expressions, automatically
Yes, yes, yes,
our
yes.
communication
The
will improve.
right, right, right. The key should be always to avoid repetition by saying the same thing again and again and again.
Yeah. Okay.
Right?
Thank you.
That's it, right? Yeah. Yes, sir.
Uh,
So shall we
uh,
continue the next session?
yes.
Yes.
This is enough. Right. Thank you very
Right,
much.
right, fine. Yes, sir. Thank you, sir.
Okay.
Yeah.
Bye.
Yes, sir. Yeah.
Good day.
Thank you, sir.
Bye.
Yes, sir. Have a nice day, sir.
Okay, bye.